products in the retail domain to suggest or recommend more meaningful products for customers.
I use data science in the retail domain. What I primarily do is I recommend products for customers.
In Zone 24/7, currently I am working on recommendation engine, mainly focusing for customer-based recommendation and also general recommendation to understand the user's intention.
We use for provide some recommendation based on their interaction.
I model someone and I suggest him or her, you should buy this, you should have this. Someone else is having this. If you are buying this, you are better to buy this one actually.
So, yeah, recommendations it is.
The output that we get from data science, it's not completely right nor completely wrong. There's always a margin of error. So the reliability of the output, whether you're trying to predict something, it depends on a lot of factors.
The results depends on the data sources that we get data from, and also the processes that we use in between providing results.
The data that we work with, is it unbiased? Has it been cleaned? Have we extracted the necessary features to work with?
For a prediction to be reliable, it should have very sound data set, and as well as the modeler's assumptions should not stay in the way of the model.
Your randomly selected sample should represent your population.
Say in the US election, we are trying to model the collective decision of a population. So a lot of factors affect that problem. So in the retail domain that I work with, the decision that people make whether to buy a product or not, it's not as impactful as the decision of voting your next president. So the factors affecting a purchasing decision, they can be modeled effectively on past data that we have. So the quality of data that we have and the problem that we are trying to solve, the complexity of the problem that we are trying to solve, it affects the reliability.
At the end, what data scientists will do is, based on the scientific mathematics equations and the human intuition, they try to provide with a statistical answer. It can be accurate, but it cannot also be accurate. So based on that, there will be a percentage.
If the data set that's been your input is good and your algorithms are good and how you are presenting your output is good, then the reliability of your output will be in higher level. Our data set, our input data should be up to date.
Just make sure that you always reevaluate the model, because the model is made out of a particular data set. So somewhere down the line, that data set may contain data which are expired or which cannot be applied for the current context.
Your randomly selected sample should represent the population. We call it as the Law of Statistical Regularity. That means each and every item in your randomly selected sample should reflect characteristics of your population.
We have this concept called test data and training data, where we take a data set and we train our models using the training data and we test it using the test data. In order to do that, we have to have a large data set. So then we can test certain models. Thereafter, we can check the error rates of those models, and then we can decide on a particular model that is best suited for the problem that we're trying to solve. We try to break down the problem into smaller sub-problems, and then we can derive simpler models, and then we can get the output from the simple models and then aggregate it to get the final output. So technically it's called the Ensemble Method.
What a data scientist will do is, they try to come up with some statistical model. From out of that, they will draw some statistical graphs, and based on the graph, they can take some decision what sort of parameters or what sort of attributes they need to use to improve the accuracy.
We can say, okay, this model might be off from a certain percentage, and if they are happy with it, then we can use the model.
So it's all based on the parameters, the data, information we gather, and the algorithms that we use.
I think the application of data science is going to grow into other industries as well. Currently, it's very heavy on retail, on health informatics, and so on. Data science, machine learning, Internet of Things, all of them will come together, and then it will be used effectively for social good. The future will contain a lot of companies opening their data sets. It will contain a lot of people using that data to derive insights for the greater good.
Data science now it's evolving. In future, I'm not sure whether it will be there or it will be evolved to another aspect.